Hey, Dr. Troy Dukowitz here, and just wanted to share a brief message with you that's based on the mouse. That's right, Mickey Mouse. So just recently, me and the family went to Disney World, and it was interesting when we were basically, my wife and I were sitting on the beach, went to the beach before we went there. We were having a talk about Mickey Mouse, and our boys love Mickey Mouse. We love Mickey Mouse, but we were talking about the show, if you've ever seen the cartoon Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And at the beginning of the show, when we first started watching this, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, Wyatt is now 6 years old, my oldest. We first started watching it. Mickey Mouse comes walking up, and as he's done talking, he says, we have to say the magic words. Those magic words are Misca, Mouska, Mickey Mouse. Now, for some of you, especially if you don't have kids, you may have no clue what that means. Others of you, if you have kids, you know what that means. And so when I say Misca, Mouska, Mickey Mouse, when I first heard it, my wife and I had no clue what it meant until we saw what happened in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse starts to unfold out in the middle of this field. So Misca, Mouska, Mickey Mouse are the magic words to get what? Mickey Mouse Clubhouse to appear. There's also a character named Toodles. That's right. Oh, Toodles. And when they say, oh, Toodles, what happens? This little disc comes flying in with Mickey Mouse ears, and it has certain tools that can be used throughout the course of today's show. What the heck does Misca, Mouska, Mickey Mouse, and oh, Toodles have to do with you and your communication? It's very simple. Oftentimes, and especially when it comes to us as chiropractors, we talk to people in a different language. We are literally saying to them, Misca, Mouska, Mickey Mouse. And they have no clue what it is that you and I are saying. When we're at a seminar, it sounds great from stage. When we're talking to each other, it makes a whole world of sense because we understand the language of chiropractic. We understand the functioning of the human body. We understand a ton about what it is that we do, but guess what? The people who don't understand are the people out there. The people out there who aren't versed in what you and I do every single day. So we put together posters that we think are fantastic, and yet they're too busy for patients to understand. We put together talks or screenings and events that we tend to talk over people's heads instead of finding ways to communicate with them and connect with them and create a communication through the connection. Create the connection through the communication. It's a circle. How do you continually connect? Through that communication. How do you keep communicating so that you're connecting? And it just keeps rolling. So when you look at today and you look at taking care of the patients that are in your practice, how are you communicating? Are you saying to them, Misca, Mouska, Mickey Mouse, and they have no idea what you're talking about? Or are you saying things that are relatable, that are connecting with your patient, that help them to better understand what you and I do as chiropractors? This is so important and so pivotal for any business. If you listen to what I'm saying right now, it becomes an idea and an understanding that you must communicate in the language of the people that you are talking to. And the average person out there does not walk into an office looking for the most technical solution or the technical way that you can explain it to them. They look for a way that is easily understood for them so that they can then what? One, put high value on it. Two, see the possibility of what exists because you made it easy for them to understand. But all too many times, what do we want to do? We want to say, Misca, Mouska, Mickey Mouse. We want to talk in a different language that may make us look smarter, but it doesn't create the connection that we need to have with people when we're communicating with them. So my challenge for you today is simple. And you can really look at this across all 4 domains of your life. And it becomes this. Where in your life are you not communicating effectively enough with the people around you? It's very simple. Chiropractors, I'm asking you to look right at your business and say, where in my practice am I not communicating effectively where I'm connecting with the patient and they have a better understanding today of chiropractic than they did yesterday? And if you're not sure, don't worry, I got this covered. If you're not sure, ask. It's that simple. Just ask. If you're explaining a concept to somebody, if you're explaining what it is that you do, when you're done explaining it, ask the patient, what did you hear from that? What is your takeaway from that? What is your understanding about what I just shared with you? Mary, the reason I ask this is because this is about your health and your success in this office. So I need to make sure that you understand because it's all about you. Some of you are afraid to do that because why? You know you haven't been communicating effectively. You've been telling your patients everything. You've been vomiting chiropractic all over them to a degree that isn't replicable by them. It's not easy for them to go out and explain it. So start looking for simpler ways to explain chiropractic, number one. Number two, make sure you're connecting with people when you're sharing ideas with them, and make sure that you're asking them what it means to them. So we have an idea if we're even moving the needle on their understanding of what it is that we do. Otherwise, when they walk out of your office, all they heard was Misca, Mouska, Mickey Mouse. So that's a little communication tip for y'all here today. Anyone else who's not a chiropractor, you can still look at this in terms of your own business, or you look at it in terms of your relationships. Where are you talking a different language? And where is it that you're not connecting with people that you need to connect with? If you have a trainer or a coach, where is it that you're not connecting because you're speaking different languages? You can look at this in any domain of your life. And the challenge becomes today, what can you do to go out and connect more, communicate better, and actually start to do what? Actually start to understand the languages that other people are speaking and that you're speaking. That's going to increase your certainty around what it is that you're doing as well as the people around you. So I'm Dr. Troy Dukowitz. I hope some way, somehow this tip has helped you. Just a communication tip for you today. I hope it some way, somehow helps you with your communication today. Have a wonderful day. If you like this tip, please click like, please click share, tag somebody on this, and make sure that they have an opportunity to watch it as well. And then go out and connect with people, create a dialogue with people so you can empower them to live better, healthier, happier lives through this beautiful thing known as chiropractic. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.